Good morning, how the devil are you? It's Saturday. Day 6, we've made it and it's the weekend and I'm feeling very glam because I had my hair done last night. I love it the day after when it just does its thing. If I do it the day before, the day after it looks shocking. But yeah, I'm feeling good this morning because I've no greys, my nails are done, I'm off to get my toenails done and life is good. It's just me and my free Stanley Cup. That's all it is today. We had a shocking night. We had like proper musical beds last night. Eldest got up, couldn't get back to sleep at middle at night. Then the youngest got up, he couldn't get back to sleep. Eldest ended up with my husband. I ended up with little one. Anyway, so we've had a very lazy morning. We've all just laid in bed together and chilled out and chatted and stuff. So it's been really nice. Husband's gone off to the gym this morning. I've kind of said to the boys, right, what do you want to do? Because I've got up, got ready, I've tidied, done some washing, bit of housework, all that jazz. Then I'm like, right guys, what do you want to do? And they're like, sorry mum, we're off to game together. You're not required. Oh, right, okay then. Fair enough. But I'm not feeling too guilty because we're having a bit of a relaxed weekend this weekend because, like I said, next weekend we're away and then we've got the week off, so we're going to be doing loads of stuff. So I'm kind of thinking a nice lazy weekend ain't going to do us all any harm. So yeah, so the only thing I've got planned is literally to go, I'm taking my mama out. I'm hoping husband's going to come back a bit early so we can pop out and see if I can get something for my sister-in-law because I couldn't find anything yesterday. So we might pop to shops on way and have a look and see if we can find something. Yeah, and then I'm going to come back and I'm hoping I'm going to do some sewing this afternoon. It's going to rain. So the idea was husband was going to do all sorts of garden stuff, so he can't do that. So he's just said he'll do some stuff with kids and I can sew. La, 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 la. So I'm really excited. Now, I thought I'd show you a couple of other fabrics that I bought because I've saved everything up. I ain't got nothing left now. You've gone through everything from the last few weeks. Everything that I've had in the last few weeks I've saved up and I've been showing you every day. But I could not resist Fabric Godmother again. They're going to be the death of me basically. But I got a newsletter and I've been looking at all their animal print fabrics and been trying to resist. And then I've seen my lovely Rachel making the most amazing shorts and trousers animal print and I was just like, oh gosh, the animal print is overwhelming. I love it. So I got the newsletter and it showed some inspiration on there and I was just like, yes, I'm having it and I just don't care. So I have bought some animal print denim, which I'll talk about when I do my proper plans video, but I thought I'd show you it. So it's quite a nice lightweight denim. It's not really super thick. And I wanted it for like a jacket, like a summery jacket, spring, you know, going into autumn, that type of thing, rather than a winter jacket. But this is it. I mean, I won't be able to wear it with my flare because that'd be taking mickey, but it is absolutely beautiful. I can't remember, did I get 2.5 meters of this? I can't even remember, but how lush is this? I'm gonna make a jacket with it. I know what jacket I'm gonna make because I also bought that and that was in the inspiration as well. But I'll talk about that, like I say, in a separate vlog. So I've got this gorgeous denim fabric. I love the tones in this. It's got really nice warm tones, which I think are really nice on my skin tone. So I think they'll go lovely. The only thing is if I'm going to make a jacket with it, I need to make some plain clothes to go underneath it, don't I? Because you know what I'm like. But the other thing I bought while I was on there was a fabric that I looked at ages ago and I've resisted it all this time. And then because I was buying that, I was kind of like, well, I might as well get this. But I was really disappointed because when I went online, they only had 1.5 meters left. And I was like, serves you right, Ruan. You should have got it when you thought about it the first time. But I always like to just wait a little while normally, sit on it, think about it, and then plumper it if I can't stop thinking about it. And this was one that I couldn't stop thinking about. Anyway, I got the 1.5 meters. I also emailed them and said, look, I've bought this. I don't suppose there's anything left on the bolt, is there? Because if there's anything left on bolt, I'll have it. They were really good. They responded pretty quickly and they said, we don't have anything left on the bolt, but we do have like a 40 centimetre offcut, which we can sell you if you want. So I said, yeah, wang that in as well. So I have actually got 1.9 meters, but I've only got 1.5 in one slot and 40 centimetres in another. You're like, that just show me the fabric, Ruan, for God's sake. This is it anyway. Oh, love it. I love it even more in real life. It's just beautiful. It's every time Josie does a story and she shows the fabrics, I'm like, oh no. Because I don't think on the website they always look that good. But in real life, they're incredible. So she's not daft, that Josie. But look at this. So it's like a black, I think it's a cotton lawn. It's that long ago I bought it now, I can't remember. But I think it's a cotton lawn. It's slightly see-through. Can you see me a little bit through that? Just a little bit, not too much though. And it's a black background with all of these different colours on. Oh, look at all these flowers. So it's got like massive tulips, daisies, hello, things like that, forget-me-nots. Oh, it's everything. And it's in like a rainbow of colours, and I just absolutely love it. So I've got 1.5 meters of that and 40 centimeters of this. So don't laugh, but my original plan was a fleur. But I don't know if I'm gonna, because I don't know if I'd get it out of this anyway. I could potentially do the sleeveless version, I suppose. But hit me up with some ideas for this, please, because I really don't know what to make. I mean, that'll probably be enough, 40 centimetres to do a sleeve, won't it? So, I don't know. It would look incredible as a fleur, wouldn't it? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, let me know your ideas, please, because I need to know. So, I can wash them now that I've spoken to you, because they've just been piling up on my desk. So I'm hoping husband's going to be here in less than half an hour. So what I'm going to do is, my room started to get a bit messy. Let me turn you around a little bit and then you can see my desk over there, look. So what I'm going to do is, I really struggle to start a new project when I've got a lot of mess around me. Things need to be neat and tidy. So I'm going to try and tidy up quickly before I go out, so that when I get back, I've got just like a clear base to crack on with everything, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to do that now, and then hopefully I'll check in with you later on when I'm out. I'm back. So I feel all glammed now. I've got my hair did, I've got my hand nails done, and I've got my toenails done. So I'm proper suited, and I feel a lot better for some unknown reason. I know it's ridiculous, and maybe it's a little bit vain, I don't know, but I'm feeling the good vibes right now. So yeah, I went out, had a cuppa with my mama and a toasted tea cake for lunch, which was really nice. And then we mooched about, got something for the sister-in-law, went and had my nails done, came back. This day's just going so fast. The boys have been playing Monopoly while I was out, so I've missed one there. I mean, okay, call me a bad mum, but it's the only game I will not play with my kids. And so they want to play it with me all the time, because I won't play it, because it is just the most boring game in the whole wide world that takes so long. And I came home and my husband was like, you owe me one. And I was like, why? It was like 2 hours of Monopoly. And I had to give Ollie twice as much money as he should have. So proper, I've been laughing. It's supposed to be raining, but it hasn't rained. So I've done loads of washing, and I've done some fabric washing as well. So anything that was on that table that hadn't been washed is in the wash pretty much. I think I've got 2 more to do. I just put mine on a very quick 15-minute quick wash. That's all I do. Get rid of all the chemicals, make them smell nice, and shrink a little bit if they're gonna shrink. I also, just before I went out, I overlocked the olive chunky knit that I got though from So Confident. I don't normally overlock my fabrics before I put them in the wash. I know. You're all gonna tell me off, but I'm a rebel, I just don't care. Ain't got no time for that. So I have actually overlocked the big chunky knit, because I thought if I put that in the washer and take it out, it's just all gonna unravel. So that has been overlocked, which was so boring, but I've done it. So I've got a couple of fabrics, I think I've got 1 or 2 left to do to wash and get out on the line. I just do them individually on a 15-minute wash because I'm so paranoid about colours running. Even when I put a colour runner sheet in there, I still get paranoid. Anyhow, I digress. So, yes, then we've been watching a little bit of the Olympics, all of us together downstairs, and husband's just said, we're going to watch the second half of Ratatouille and make tacos for tea. You go get yourself up in that sewing room. So here I am. It is actually 10 to 5 already. Where is this day going? And I also came back and my kids were still in their pyjamas. Why are you not dressed? And most point, I've told them they can have a PJ day. All right, for some. I also realised earlier, I didn't tell you what I was wearing. I am wearing an Anthea blouse. I've only ever made one of these and I feel like I should make more because I do really like them. It's a little bit creased because this is a linen viscose. I think someone said to me in one of my comments, is this similar to the fleur? And it is actually. So it's got exactly the same neckline. The only thing is this has got a button band, whereas the fleur's got ties. It's very similar sleeves, pretty identical actually. This has got a curved hem and no peplum, but there's absolutely no reason why you couldn't hack this and put some ties on here instead of buttons, etc. In fact, I think Rachel's done that actually. My lovely Rachel. I think she's hacked it to make it like a Ghani inspired blouse. But I do really like this blouse, although it's not been pressed very well there, look. And it's just, yeah, a plain white linen, and then on the sleeve I bought a little pack of little different yellow daisies, and I hand stitched each of those on because, you know, I can't just have something plain. And I've got little Ethel and Joan buttons, I think they are. They're like clear with like little dashes of orange and yellow and pink in there, and I love them, I do. And the earrings I've got in are gorgeous little white hearts that the lovely Bex made, who is What Bex Sews, and her shop is Jazz and Wow, and she makes some beautiful stuff. And I love these because they're a nice size, and because they're white they go with pretty much everything, so I wear them quite a lot actually. But anyway, so you saw me tidying up before I went out. I've got all of that done, which feels so good. And there's quite a lot of stuff in project bags waiting for me to do my makes, my plans video. And I've laid everything out on the table for the bag. So I just need to actually go and find my pattern because I don't know where it is. Ready to start cutting it all out, which is what I'm planning to do now. I'm hoping I might get an hour before tea. So I'll see how far I get and then I will show you what I've done, if I can find the pattern. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do. So I will let you know how I get on. Wish me luck. Right, I've been summoned for tea. I've been summoned for tacos. So I'll show you where I've got to so far. So I've done all of the main fabric, all of the lining, all of the interfacing, and the only thing I've got left to do now is to cut the fleece and the webbing to size, and then we're all good to go. But yeah, I'm off to fill my face full of tacos. Dinner consumed, was blooming lovely. We had it with salad and corn on the cob. It was beautiful. And then I've come upstairs, finished cutting out. I only had a few little bits left to do, and then I've done the boring bit, you know, the bit where you have to actually iron on all of your interfacing. I've done all that, and I needed a little cheeky drink to get me going. First drink of the week and probably the last one, but anyway. So yeah, cheers, or a little cheeky tipple. So yeah, the reason I've been able to do that is because the boys are watching the Olympics rugby. France and somebody else, not sure who, but they're downstairs enjoying themselves, so I've snuck up here. It's been wonderful. So yeah, cut out the rest of it, did the fusible facing. I must admit, I'm not a massive fan of cutting a bag pattern out because you have to, there's only one pattern piece on the buckthorn, which is the base. Everything else you have to kind of do it by measurements. So I'm not that keen on that, to be honest, but anyway, it's done. And yeah, and then I've done the super boring bit, which is attaching all of the interfacing. So I'm gonna see, how long have I got? I might be able to do half an hour, so I might just try and do like the first couple of steps or something like that. So yeah, I'll see how I get on, and then I might come back. Right, 1 glass of Prosecco later. And I've managed to do the first 3 steps. So I'm happy with that. That's where we'll leave it for tonight. But would you like to have a little sneaky look? I'm really pleased actually, because it's kind of showed me how the webbing that the lovely Tamlin helped me pick out is looking with this fabric. What do we think? I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm really, really happy with it. And there is a pocket here. I will show you and put my hand in there. So there's like a little front pocket there. That's the back, just so you can kind of see what's been going on. But I forgot how long it actually takes to kind of construct certain parts of it, because it's kind of like mark the centre here, mark this down 2 inches from the top, but 5.5 inches in from the centre, and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I've done it. So yeah, fuse everything together. I've got my pocket in that's nicely top stitched at the top and the bottom, and then all the webbing's on with like a reinforcing triangle stitch here. So at least the front is done. Part of me wonders whether I should have got like a navy canvas to make that stand out, or would that have just broken it up a bit, because then you might not have seen as much of this beautiful fabric. Don't know. Anyway, I'm super pleased with that. So tomorrow I should be able to get on with a little bit more of that. We are going out at about 2 o'clock tomorrow. So I think it'll be kind of get up, do a few bits with kids, have breakfast, all that sort of thing. I might be able to sneak an hour. So we'll see how I get on tomorrow. While I've been sewing that up, I like to watch vlogs. I'm more of a vlog watcher than I am like a podcast person, because I'm more visual than I am auditory. So I don't tend to really listen to podcasts that much, and I know quite a few of you guys absolutely love them. I have listened to a few here and there, but it's not something that I would listen to regularly. I tend to watch other sewing vloggers, and my other passion is true crime. So I tend to watch a lot of true crime. I'm watching the main channels that I watch, if you're interested, if not I'm going to tell you anyway, is Christina Randall. She's amazing. I started watching her when it was the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial, and also Annie Elise, who does 10 for Life. She's fantastic. So I follow them for like true crime, and then I follow a guy, and his channel's called The Lawyer You Know. These are all American, by the way, and he is a lawyer in America, and he breaks down live cases that are going on that are being televised. So in America, obviously, some of them you can have cameras in the court, and he breaks down what's happened each day on the cases, and it's fascinating. So his main kind of thing is about seeing what you would think if you were on a jury. So whether you would think someone's guilty, whether you think they wouldn't, have, you know, the prosecutors convinced you that they've done the deed beyond reasonable doubt, that sort of thing. And he makes you kind of question things, and I think it would be worthwhile anybody kind of watching how he works, because it would make you a really good juror if you were chosen to do that. So yeah, I've never been chosen. Husband has, but I haven't, and I would really like to do it. I know a lot of people are like, it's really boring, and I think I'd really struggle if it was a bad case, but I do want to do it, I want to experience it and kind of understanding a bit more about how all that works. In America is very different, obviously, to the UK, but it's fascinating. So if any of you are interested, if I remember, probably won't, I'll try and link those channels down below, but they're the main 3 that I watch all the time because I love them. So yeah, that's me done for Saturday. I can't believe it's Sunday already. Part of me doesn't want the weekend to be done, but then the other part of me is like, hurry up, because I want next week to be kind of, I know you shouldn't wish your life away. I want it to be Friday next week so that I can get on that aeroplane to go see my bestie in Ireland. So it's just one of them things. I hope you're all right. I hope you've had a bit of time to sew today. We shall see. Let me know how you are in the comment section down below. Give me a like, and I'll hopefully see you for the last day of our daily vlogs tomorrow. Take care. Bye.